Well, difficult weather and also trade disruptions and lower prices for soybeans continue to weigh on producers. However, it's not too late to secure a margin booster for the 2019 crop in select states. United Soybean Board farmer leader Kevin Wilson joins us now to talk about the potential of choosing high oleic soybean varieties this season. Kevin, thanks for taking the time to chat with us this morning. So first of all, how did you yourself get started using high oleic beans?
Well, I first heard about it when I was on the board. I'm still on the board for the United Soybean Board, but we were working with Pioneer and Monsanto and trying to develop some more of these high oleic varieties. So I took that step further, went to my local seed rep with Pioneer and talked about the varieties that were available in my area. And since I'm about 40 or 50 miles from Frankfort, Indiana, ADM plant that takes them, we decided to give them a try about 6 years ago and increased to about half of our production currently is now high oleic.
Are there any differences in planting high oleic varieties in terms of the management that you have to follow through on?
No, not with us. I mean, we treat them just exactly the same. We use the same chemicals, use same fertilizer plans, use same pesticides. Anything that we do with the others, we do with these.
In terms of premiums, how do farmers take advantage of those opportunities?
Basically, it's kind of how far and what your capabilities are away from, say, like ADM, which is a receiving point. We are paid to store them. And then when they have a what they call a call period of time for deliveries, then we deliver them to them. That nets us about 50 cents a bushel from where we're at. If you're a little bit further away, you might get a little more. If you're going to deliver to some of the plants in season during harvest, they have a few elevators that will take them. You're probably not going to get quite as much. So it varies, but somewhere in that realm is where you would what you would normally expect.
Kevin, I'd like to shift gears before we let you go real quick. Of course, you've heard us talk about the flooding situation taking place throughout the Midwest. You're in central Indiana. What are the current conditions for you guys?
Well, currently we're not in too bad a shape. Basically, a little bit more heat and get a little bit of the wet areas dried up. Things would start to happen. There's just minimum stuff going on right now, but trouble is forecast going into this weekend, we're looking for another inch and a half of rain, which this isn't uncommon, and not that we couldn't handle it. We just need some warmer temperatures, especially at night. Every time we keep dropping down, it just brings that moisture back up to the top, and we need to get the nights a little bit warmer to help us out.
All right. Well, Kevin, as always, thank you very much for the update and taking the time to chat with us. Again, United Soybean Farmer leader Kevin Wilson on the phone with us today from Walton, Indiana.